What's up, guys? Not2_ here, back with another episode of the Soul Silver Nuzlocke. When we left off, we were on Route 35. We had just gotten wrecked by this guy and his many Magmars. Since then, I've healed up. And let me just make sure I'm leading with the right Pokemon here. Yep, more Turtle. And my computer's a little slow. Hopefully that'll wear off. So let's see what we can find and catch here. Drowzee, 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 Drowzee. I'm hoping for a Drowzee. Come on now. Come on, be a Drowzee. I'm hoping for this to be a Drowzee. Oh! All my dreams have come true. So the reason I want a Drowzee so bad is that I will be able to trade this thing for a Machamp in Goldenrod, and that will be a huge advantage in facing Whitney. Like, just incredible. Okay, that's cool. Just go ahead and disable my quick attack. Gust should be able to hit you for just a fine amount of damage. Okay, maybe not. But I'll do it again. Okay, perfect. I only have Pokeballs because I forgot to stock up on Great Balls, but... Nice! Alright. My one regret about this thing is that it's male, as you can tell from that. But yeah, I think I'm going to name it Trade, because it's going to get traded. Maybe traded. So yeah, it's male, which I think, I'm not sure though, I think that might mean that what I trade it for is male. And then my party is just going to be one giant sausage fest. And my issue with that is that Whitney's Miltank is female and knows Attract. I've done my research on this thing, and that means that, like, unless one of my Pokemon is gay, which I don't think happens in the Pokemon world, unfortunately, Whitney's Miltank is just gonna, like, seduct them with its udders and moo at them in a wonderful, like, just voice. There's a word to put in between those words, but I couldn't find it. Okay, so we're gonna head on back to the department store over here. And as you can tell, the music is a little slow because my computer's a little slow. But whatever. There are some episodes that are like that. There are some episodes where everything is suitable. Alright, let's see. Where is the person that will trade me their Machamp? I know you're in here. Maybe it's you. I'm really impatient, and you use X speed. Congratulations, sir. You give your Pokemon speed. Not sure if that's 100% legal, but you do you. You, maybe? Okay, you just talk about iron. This is, like, really more of a black market for Pokemon drugs than anything else, from what I can tell. Can't rename a Pokemon you get in a trade, so Rocky's gonna be Rocky. Maybe it's you. Nope. Some special event on Sundays. Today's Sunday, as I'm recording this, so maybe that'll be something. What about you, sir? On the top floor, you would be... No, I don't want a drink. You're tired, try the... Okay, you're just gonna advertise for the thing that's right by you. What the heck? I don't want to eat any more episode time on this, so I'm gonna cause a little recording burp, and I'll see you when I find the guy. Okay, looks like I just missed him. I collect Pokemon. Do you have a Drowzee? Want to trade it for my Machamp? Heck yeah. Let's go, traded. Yeah, alright. This guy's named Jose, so good for him, I guess. And there goes a Psychic type. Bye. For a Fighting type. Hi. I believe this one's named Muscle. Yeah. I will take good care of Muscle. Yay, I got myself a Drowzee. Thank you. No problem. Muscle's a female! Yes! And Muscle ain't no lesbian because Pokemon decides to ignore those things. For whatever reason. So, what item do you have there? A Macho Brace. Well, Rocky has a Parazenberry. Don't know why you need that. But, nah, that's why I got you with that. Unless I find something really good. Alright, so we got Muscle, and Muscle is a woman. And Muscle also levels up quickly, so... just get her to, like... I don't know. Well, no. Everything obeys me if it's under level 30, so there's really not much of a cap here because it's not going to get to level 30 by fighting gym Pokemon. Alright, so that's another voice crack. And also a good start out to the episode. The first third has already been done, but we got ourselves a counter to Whitney's Miltank, which is awesome. Because Rollout's not going to be very effective. Stomp might get us to flinch a few times, but I can live with that. Attract will do nothing, and Milk Drink is just going to be as annoying as usual. So, I just listed off Whitney's Miltank's entire moveset because I have done obsessive research on that just to ensure that I live through that fight, because I am training up for the 3rd gym and have not had anything die yet. And, I mean, has that happened in any of my previous Nuzlockes? Because I think my first loss was against Brawly in my Ruby Nuzlocke, and in Fire Red, I can't remember that one quite as clearly because it wasn't the first, and I never got finished. It's kind of the forgotten Nuzlocke, but I don't know. What was it? I feel like it might have been, like... I think it was an Arbok. That sounds right. I think it was Don't Want None. That was my first death. Hopefully the same won't happen to Buns, hun. Alright, so let's fight our first person with Muscle. Don't go anywhere if Bug Pokemon are there. Well, Bug inexplicably resists fighting, so... Also, I know that Venonat gets, like, confusion and stuff, so... This looks like a job for anyone but Muscle. But Muscle. Yep. Poison my Wartortle, Pidgeotto, why don't ya? Huh? Sure did identify me. That's gonna use Earthquake or something. Maybe a ghost move. Alright. Yeah, sure, I'll give you my phone number, buddy. Wonderful. Just wonderful. Alright, give me a call. I sure would and not hate that. Good sir. Oops, no, I don't want an awakening. I want an anti-dudes. There we go, Wartortle. And let's actually rearrange our Pokemon a little because Rocky's totally ready. Blaze is totally ready. And Wartortle, Trey, and Buns are all 1 or 2 levels away, and Muscle is 6. Or level 20. Luckily, though, Muscle gets like 1.5 times experience or something, so... Alright, you can run away from Drowzee, right? There you go. There's my dog, just in case you can hear him. And what's this? What's this? It's paralyzed here on the ground. What's this? What's this? That was a slower sound. What's this? What's this? The parody will end. What's this? What's this? Goodbye, friend. No, that's not the outro. We're 10 minutes in. Not even. Alright, let's see what you got. What kinds of Pokeballs do you use? Usually the classic kind, just because they still work. Oh, and of course you're a bird keeper. That just adds up to everything that you have said up until this point, and I don't trust myself. Or at least I don't trust Muscle against a Pidgey, because that thing's got Gust. Which, as you can see from that, is pretty terrifying if it's super effective. Even though it wasn't super effective in that case. Whatever. And Pidgeotto, that's a definite no, but I'll switch in just so that you can check it out and get half of its XP. Okay, what's up with all the hacks evolved Pidgeotto here? Like, I've seen multiple Pidgeotto that are under level 18. And it bugs me quite a bit. Alright. Well, you're gonna get bitten by my buns, so congratulations. Bam! Get the critical hit when it really counts, buns. Well, first of many calls from Joey that I'll just speed through. Yep, Rattata. Top percentage. Congratulations, Joey. You're totally important to the plot. Oh, look, there's Goldenrod. I think I saw an item over here. Yep. We got ourselves a TM for payback. Alright, that'll come in handy against the Ghost-type gym, which is the 4th. If I have anything that's slow and wants to hit ghosts. And of course, one of the like 3 patches of grass that I have to walk through. Find myself a little Nidoran. Really glad that I didn't have to catch that one, because then my team would be 50% poison type. Because in Generation 1, they just like overdosed on the poison type Pokemon. There are so many in that generation. Like, just that have poison and some other type, and since, as I mentioned, even Johto gym leaders hate Johto Pokemon, there's not really gonna be too many. So, alright, National Park, if I remember, yeah, hey look, it's Cameron the photographer, I think, yep. Yeah, I'll have a picture taken in the National Park. In something National Park, it never gives the name, but... Wow, we all look so photogenic and amazing and pixelated. Great, I can see it on my PC. I'll look back on that and treasure it. Never. Alright, give me my Quick Claw. Yeah. For no reason I get that, and it'll go to the slowest Pokemon on my team when I'm done training. Sometimes it'll strike first during battle. It's like every move is priority sometimes. Okay, you're a beauty. What do you want? And, okay, trainers always want to battle. Wow, wow. Alright. Let's see what you got, girl. Oh, my Pokemon is simply darling. You're a mother who's just trying to get in on the Pokemon trend, aren't you? Oh, and it's a Snubbull. That's not a fairy in this generation. Get karate chopped. Okay, well, this one was gonna kill you, but now it's gonna leave you barely living. And Karate Chop is the only attacking move I have, so there we go. Damn, that's almost an entire level. Yeah, my mixed martial arts, like, child fighter that just destroyed your puppy really is adorable. I want a Marill. Oh, well, yeah, you can have multiple Pokemon. That's pretty revolutionary ideas, right? Oh, right, the Pokewalker. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Alright, let's walk into the tall grass and see what you've got to offer us, madam. Hello? Why are you staring at me? Oh, a battle? You challenged me. You seem to have this backwards, last Chris. And that's a poison type. I won't be able to hurt it with my only damaging move, even though Wartortle is, like, almost dead. I trust you. After you've been super potioned. Alright, get gusted. I really wish that Pidgeotto got a flying type attack other than Gust at some point. Well, I mean, it does, but that's, like, somewhere in, like, either the 20s or 30s that it gets Wing Attack. Okay, Bone Club hurt, but I think I can take another. You know what? I'm gonna play it safe, because if I lost Muscle, that would suck. Yep. And even though I don't really have, like, big, long-term plans for Muscle, since I'm never gonna be able to make it a Machamp, it'll stick around for a little while. You think I'm cool, right? Yeah, sure, I'll... Alright, let's see if we can get a last-minute catch here in the last 15 seconds of the episode. Nope. Looks like fate wants to throw us a Deep's Claws. So, with that, we've done some pretty cool stuff this episode. We got Muscle and went to the National Park. See you in the next one. Bye.